Hey everyone, sorry about the audio quality here, a little voice memo. We'll be back to normal quality in a second when we get into the second half of the roundtable. Just a quick announcement about the charity event, November 11th, from morning to evening, Eastern Daylight. I guess it's still daylight time. I think it'll be standard time by then. So I believe it's 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. if I'm not mistaken. But a quick thing on the items that we'll be giving away. So essentially, like we've done in the past years, for every $5, you get a chance to win. I do the drawing on YouTube the next week via random.org with numbers assigned, et cetera, et cetera. So there are a couple different things. There's some Steam codes. Andrew has a Skyrim pack, but that is going to be U.S. only because of the shipping costs would be exorbitant overseas, unfortunately. So that one's going to be U.S. only. Also, Skyrim for the Switch. Not the Switch itself, but Skyrim for the Switch. And some other stuff. So other random things we'll be giving away. And, you know, the donate button is over at asapodcasting.com. It's going through PayPal. Every single cent that is donated goes directly to Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, and we will be picking up any fees that are incurred on using PayPal. So if you say donate $20 and there's a whatever transaction fee from PayPal, that the $20 is going to Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. All fees are just going to be covered in-house here. So that's how it's going to work. Enjoy the show. Later.
Welcome to a Skyrim Addict podcast, where I will discuss my adventures and misadventures through Skyrim. Join me. Add your stories. Add your tales. Let's get into this thing. And welcome back. The next part of our second set of quests, as my voice cracks, sound like Bobby Brady. Our second set of quests for the Oblivion Roundtable, Arena/Origin of the Grey Prince. Technically, we were just doing Origin of the Grey Prince. Imperial Corruption and Unfriendly Competition. And, of course, Juan is here.
Hello.
And Colin is here.
No, I'm not.
Nope, Colin's not with us anymore. He left. And hopefully we can be heard on Facebook Live now, since I screwed up the last one. And the audio, it was just picking up the internal mic on my laptop 15 feet away from me. And I'm sure it didn't pick up you guys at all. So that must have been intriguing to watch, I guess. But
so it sounded like you were recording in the shower.
Yeah, pretty much. Just echoing through a basement into the mic. So hopefully this will sound a little better since it's actually coming through the mixer. So of course, and this should come out the next week, when this comes out in 1 week, we will be doing, I almost said 24-hour, and no, we are not doing a 24-hour live event. That is not happening. Although the Character Crusade guys just did that, which is good on them. So we are doing 12-hour event from, I think it's 8 or 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time until...
It's like 7-minute abs.
Yeah. So we're doing it from 8 or 9 in the morning. I think it's 9 in the morning, something like that, until 9 at night. You can check that out. We'll have the links all on asapodcasting.com, and just go to the charity event page. It's the first of the pages there. When you go to the main page, it's the first little block. It says 12-hour charity event. And all the shows will be there as far as I know. Actually, Shalene and Rick and Vendertron will be doing a segment as well, I believe at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. GameStack, that's their new show, I believe, formerly of Fallout Off the Record and KD Radio. They will be hopping on and doing an hour or two, I believe, as of right now. That's what I know. This is the past. When you're hearing this,
It's fun.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks later. So, of course, Awesome Spaceship, Chatterbox. I think Chatterbox would be talking about season 2 of Stranger Things. Actually, we decided to do a little homework, and we were going to watch the entire second season, and talk about that. Obviously, the Fallout Roundtable and Fallout feed will be on. We will be doing an episode of Oblivion and then a bunch of other Skyrim talk, of course, because why not? And, anything else that pops on. I got to look at the schedule. Like I said, this is 2 weeks in the future when you're hearing this. So some more things will be buttoned down by then. But that is next Saturday, the 11th.
It's not 2 weeks in the future. It's today now, right?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So we have not played since we talked last, since it was like 10 minutes ago. And our characters have not leveled up. So
No.
if they have, you guys are very impressive, I got to say, because that was the quickest leveling ever in the history of Oblivion.
All you have to do is just a bunch of alchemy, and you can level up in about 10, 15 minutes.
That is true. Alchemy, you can level up pretty quickly with alchemy in this game.
Yeah.
I definitely enjoy it. I like that you learn the ingredients as you get better, as opposed to eating the ingredients to learn them.
Yeah. Or actually getting perks.
Mm-hmm.
I know I actually like the way ESO does it, because you use it, and if one of the traits matches with one of the other ingredients, then you learn that trait on both of them.
Oh, okay.
So you can actually just sit there and mix and match all the different alchemy ingredients until you learn all 4 for each type, which I think for me that seems to make like the most sense.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you sit there and mix 2 things and they have an added effect, but because you haven't learned it, it doesn't do it. It's kind of like, well, what keeps it from not doing it?
Yeah. What is causing it?
It's the way I look at it. It's the process you use to mix the 2 of them together.
Mm-hmm.
The more skilled you become as an alchemist,
You can
you'll be able to bring out better stuff. Yeah, and then you suddenly learn that if I boil it instead of braising it, it'll sort of like have these 2 effects and that sort of thing.
Okay, so kind of like when I brew beer, if I do something at a certain temperature, it's going to bring out certain things.
Exactly.
If you're going to get all scientific on me now, Juan, that's not what we're here for. It's called fantasy gaming.
Yeah, exactly.
You're bringing in real life science now with your brewing. It's alchemy.
Well, that's what brewing is alchemy. I mean, you're turning grains into something very delicious.
Into gold.
Into gold.
Liquid gold.
Yep. It's like a pig turning junk and stuff into bacon.
That's true. Or Scrapple. Not many people know what Scrapple is. It's very localized. It's pretty much everything that's left over. All right, let's put it that way.
All right.
With cornmeal. Molded into a block.
Sounds interesting.
It's
try that.
It is actually kind of tasty.
Wonder if we can find something around here.
I bet you could find it now. Nowadays, you can pretty much find anything anywhere. But I would transport it, but I don't know how well that would make the flight to San Diego.
Got all fuzzy there, Michael.
Yeah.
You're back to normal.
Oh, back to normal. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know how Scrapple would make a flight cross country. I don't know how well that would go. I don't think that would go over so well at the TSA or on the plane whenever I smelled it as it was sitting out for 4 hours.
Well, we got Best Scrapple in San Diego at Iowa Meats.
See? Well, there's got to be transplants. Yeah, see, there you go.
Yeah. Okay. There's a few places.
Yeah,
Nice.
give it a try. It's got to be nice and crispy. A lot of ketchup.
Crispy.
You want a lot of ketchup on it?
I guess I'd go with barbecue sauce.
I never had it with barbecue. Ketchup works really well with it. It's very.
I'm a barbecue sauce person. If I can't get barbecue sauce, then I get ketchup with a lot of pepper.
Yeah, that might be good actually. That might be good with it.
So, yep. All right. Now that we're done with the Food Network.
Yeah, now that we're done with Scrapple talk. All right. So first up, we have. I guess we can get into the Grey Prince. We meet this fellow, Agronak Gromelog, at the when we head to the arena. Head downstairs to the Bloodworks, I believe it's called.
Yep.
And he's beating a wooden wall. So you don't actually have to do any of the arena to do this quest.
Nope.
You can just talk to him and find out that he's known as the Grey Prince. He wants to find proof of his noble birth, and gives you the location of Crowhaven. And a mysterious key, of course, because you need a mysterious key to get into Crowhaven. He doesn't know what it opens, so you have to journey to Crowhaven, which is Anvil area, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, right? And then,
it's a long ass walk.
Yeah, it's not close. Yeah.
If he's such a great warrior, why doesn't he just go by himself?
I questioned that myself.
But
he needs to stay there and practice
and beat that wall. We'll get into we'll get into the prowess of this individual later. Oh God. Yeah, we'll get into his prowess later. Yeah, so we got to head to Crowhaven over by Anvil, of course. And
all we got to say is it's a good thing he practiced hitting that wall.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's definite. Where is Crowhaven? There it is. Crowhaven is right on the coast, essentially northwest of Crowhaven, directly west of Kvatch, actually.
Yes.
And, it's right along the water. So
there's some bandit camps around there.
Yes.
Some alien ruins and stuff.
I actually didn't open up anything else over there yet.
No, I just kind of
breezed right to it.
I discovered the places, and any bandits that attacked me, I looted them, and because this was early on for me still. So
I did this a while ago, also, maybe like a week and a half ago, because then I went through the arena afterwards, or actually during it, kind of. I was kind of mixing it in because I was using the arena to build up some skills. So there's that. But so you head into Crowhaven, and I'm trying to remember what the inside looks like.
It's
like an old fort.
Yeah, it's not like an overly complicated inside like some of them.
No, this is pretty simple. It's almost like a cellar, maybe, where the guy was just hiding out.
Yeah.
Got a few vampires and that around there.
Yeah, there's that second area, right, where the vampires are.
I just had the zombies.
Oh, did you? You didn't have the I had the vamps too, yeah.
I think I was level 4 at the time.
Oh, that would explain why.
Yeah, I don't have very high level enemies.
Yeah, there were vampires
right now.
I think when I got there, that's the first time I started seeing people wearing orcish armor.
Okay.
A few people had that, but it weighed a ton, so that got left where it was found.
Just repair it and leave it.
Yeah, the orcish it has a very bad ratio weight to to worth.
Yeah.
It's not super
amazing how that whole ratio thing kind of goes through in all of our gameplay.
Yeah, it really does.
Doesn't matter the game; it's still a weight to cost ratio.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, so he's in the kind of main upper level, correct? Not the burial halls. So when you first come in, did you have the wolves when you first came in, Juan?
Yes.
Okay, so they're no matter what level, they're probably there.
They're what? Yeah. Well, I think that's one of the first enemies that I encounter is the wolves.
Yeah, they're right as you come in the door and go down the steps. The wolves are there.
And I think they use those just because basically a guard dog.
Yeah, they're not super high level. Although at a lower level, they can be a little bit difficult and definitely deal you some damage.
They also pin you as well, don't they?
Yeah, yep, they can. Yeah. Then we kind of work our way through the caverns. There's a few areas where there's the the coffins in the wall, those type of areas. With the pillars, some burial areas with different enemies, depending. I think there's some more wolves, or I don't know if there's anything higher level until you get a little further down. I don't recall what I had going through there. I think early on it was just the wolves setting things off.
I think I just went directly to him and didn't explore the rest of it.
Yeah.
I was too afraid to go any further just because I was so low level. I thought, I was actually expecting a lot more vampires, which there might have been if I'd gone, because there is another path off to the side, right?
The burial chamber, yeah, that's where the vamps are. And there's there's 2 chambers once you go into the burial chamber, I believe, with 6 entrances, 3 entrances to each, up a ramp, I believe, that looks down. And then there's Colin and I had the vampires in there, but depending on what level you are, I assume.
Yeah. I just had zombies and headless zombies, which the headless zombies always scare the crap out of me.
Yeah, they're actually tougher than the regular zombies, too.
See, if brains get in the way of being tougher.
Well, and then you come to the area where you can look across and see... what is his name? I can't remember his name. Pull that up.
The Count?
Yeah, the Count. What the heck's his name? Lord Leviticus. Lord Leviticus, that's it.
Yes.
Yeah, so when you come across, you get to this one area. After you get past the wolves and stuff and kind of the cave corridors, you get to the more open area. And you can look across the walkway and you can see him. He moves around quite a bit. He doesn't really he's not very static.
Right.
He definitely bops around his little area over there. And he's wearing no shoes and no shirt, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I think that's how I found him. Maybe he had a shirt on. I don't know. It was weird. He had no shoes, I believe. But, yeah, so you can then come across him and take care of him, essentially. Just...
Yeah, he just attacks you on sight.
Yeah, you can't,
You have to use the key to be able to get into him, don't you?
No, not to him. Wasn't the key for the other area?
No, the key's to him because he's been locked in there since the wife, or not the wife, I think it's the wife, because basically the Grey Prince's mother.
You're right. Yeah.
So when she found out that he was a vampire, she was like, "Oh, I need time to think about this," and then she went outside and then locked the door.
That's right.
Trapped him inside, and he couldn't get out.
The old wooden door. Yep.
Yeah. So he's gone insane because he's been in there for 30 years or something like that, or 20 years, depending on how old the Grey Prince is.
Well, he's half vampire, so he's half and more. He can live a long time, right?
Yeah.
They keep saying that he's been the champion for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, in gladiator years, that could be a year or two. So
no, that's a good point. Yeah, and I don't know how long do orcs live. I'm not sure of the lore on that.
I think
I think
like
it's just
normal humans.
Yeah, not like
it's just
they're not like Altmer or Dunmer or anything.
They
like
can
that.
live
a few hundred years,
excessive amount of time.
And I think the Altmer are the ones that live the longest.
Yeah, like hundreds of years, right?
Yeah. But anyways.
Yeah, so you find out, and then you have to pick up. There's a book or something on the table or in a chest.
mm-hmm.
that explains the story of the Grey Prince and who his family is, I believe. Let's see. And the journals. Yeah, the journal's the only thing you need to complete the quest. So you can then either, there's that other part of Crowhaven that you can go to, the burial chambers. There's just more loot down there and more enemies, essentially. It's not critical to the quest line. But then you head back to the arena Bloodworks. He is still banging the wall. And then you let him know, hey, here's this journal, blah, blah, blah. And you get a +3 on blade block and athletics is your reward. Mm-hmm. And it becomes it doesn't count towards leveling, but it's a permanent boost to your ability. So
yeah, I was actually looking at my skills because you know how at the very end for your all the magicka stuff, it says effects, and those came up, and I'm like, huh, okay. And so I was just looking I was reading this right now, and it says, yeah, those are permanent. So you can it'll be 103 of each one of those quests of each one of those skills if you can level them up. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because that's a boost. That's true.
Yeah.
So you can get. Oh, that's very interesting. I didn't realize that you could get to 103 on those because of that.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So then, that's pretty much the end when you get the buffs and all that. So now, Colin, you didn't do the arena, correct? You didn't become grand champion.
No.
Okay. So Juan and I both did, right?
Yes.
So all right. All right. So you go through the whole arena thing. Arena's fun enough.
And before you meet the Grey Prince, you meet that one lady from the Yellow, and she keeps talking all sorts of tough and everything. Mm-hmm. And when you finally meet her, you have to meet her and 2 other people. I'm like,
yes.
I'm like, what the hell? You're supposed to be super tough, yet you need 2 low levels to help you, and all I get is a pig.
Yep. That's very sketchy. Very, very sketchy for sure. It's certainly a sketchy situation that she's got going on there. Yeah, so it's like so if you go through the entire deal, you level up, you hit the different levels. It actually wasn't as long as I remembered. I thought there was more to it than there ended up being. But when you get to the final battle to become grand champion with the Grey Prince, he kind of just stands there.
Well, actually, for me, he ran towards me, and I'm like, all right, he's gonna fight.
Yeah.
And then he ran right past me.
Oh, did he? Oh, God.
Yeah, and he was running towards the gate for our side, the exit, and he just kind of kept running and just let me hit him. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's very. If you do the Grey Prince one, it's very anticlimactic to become the grand champion.
But yeah,
because he's friends with you or something. He doesn't fight back.
No, he's depressed because he's half vampire, right?
Yeah, he thinks he deserves to die.
Yeah.
I know one of the speech options says that I'm not willing to fight you, but I'm like, man, I should have taken that option to see what happens.
Oh yeah. I don't. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know what the options are for that.
Yeah. Because you say something like, "Oh, I'll see you in battle," or "I refuse to fight against you."
Huh.
And so I didn't take the "I refuse to fight against you" because I was like, "Well, I don't know," and I probably should have just to see what happens.
Oh, and apparently, he is counted as a murder if you kill him in the arena after completing the quest.
Oh, what?
Because it's a non-evil NPC and doesn't attack you. So that will actually trigger the Dark Brotherhood. Oh, wait. However, killing him in the arena without completing this quest line. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So if you complete the Grey Prince quest and then kill him in the arena, it will trigger the Dark Brotherhood to come visit you.
Yeah. Which, yeah, I did leave LeChance dead. I figured it made sense since Aurora's Telvanni.
Mm-hmm.
She believes in the real Assassin's Guild as opposed to the Dark Brotherhood imposters. So it just seemed to make sense to leave him dead.
Yeah, that's true. That is a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so in the arena, after you become Grand Champion, you can then come back and battle Minotaurs, essentially, forever.
Yeah, it gives you an option to battle different things, and you can fight 2 Minotaurs. It's supposed to be really good for building up your skills.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you want to work on like Blade or something like that, or your Destruction or whatever. The arena is a good place to do that.
Yeah, I think I need to work on Blunt for my character since that's one of my major skills.
Oh, yeah. So that was the Grey Prince. Next up, let's do Imperial Corruption, which is where last episode I mentioned I had something bizarre happen. It kind of tied in with this, but so Imperial Corruption. Let's see. Do you remember how this kicked off? I don't recall who kicked this off.
I think there's
talked to one of the embassies. I knew that somebody somewhere would have to kick it off, so I talked to like absolutely everybody in every area of the town, trying to get this quest to kick off, because I was trying to do it naturally. And then I was like, it must have been like 3 hours later, and I was like, screw this. And I went to the wiki to try and find the name of the person to kick off the quest.
Yeah.
And I looked up the name and I was like, right. And then I unpaused the game and then turned around and the stupid orc walked right past me. He was literally the next person I was going to talk to before I quit.
Yeah, I think for some reason I just talked to him and he's like, we were just attacked.
Oh man!
Or whatever. We were just shaking down.
Yeah, it's the orc, and the other guy is Ruslan or something like that, or Rislan or something.
It says the Ronk Grog, Glurzog, and Ruslan.
Oh God, those two. So yeah, you hear that they complain, and then you have to. Who was it? Jensine was the shop owner where it happened.
Jensine was the shop owner.
So you go talk to her.
She's the one that starts the other quest as well.
Yeah, she said that's what. That's why I was like thinking. Am I confusing these two? She also starts the next one as well. But you got to talk to Jensine. She's like the center of attention there in the market district, apparently.
Yep. We'll just say she's outspoken.
Yes. She finds her way to trouble, we'll say. So you got to kind of hop around to finally get to the person you have to actually report it to.
It's a pain finding another captain of the guard.
Yeah. Did you find most of them in the barracks?
I didn't want to go upstairs because
I didn't either.
Red.
Yeah.
So I just kept going by the front door because I remembered I was meta gaming because I remember they're usually by one of the big front entrances.
Oh, that's true too.
By those gates to into the next district. So I just kind of kept walking around, and I ran into one guy, and he's like, "I don't have time for this." And you go talk to such and such. What is it? Servadius Quintilis? Is that the guy? No.
Idias Hain. Idias Hain is the final guy you got to talk to.
Okay.
Yeah. So, somebody pointed me towards Hieronymus Lex.
Yes, he's the first person you go to.
Yeah.
And he says, like, no, I'm too busy looking for the Grey Cowl or something like that. So You go
Yeah,
talk to.
the Great Prince. Yes, that's the guy that I first talked to, and yeah, he's just like, oh, I don't have time for that. Go talk to him. He's willing to talk to nosy people like you, in quite not so many words.
Yeah, so he needs. No, he needs 2 people to testify.
Yep. So you got to go
and convince 2 of them. I tried to go to the shopkeeper, but she wasn't having none of it.
No, she's all chicken.
Yeah.
About it. And she's like, I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, I went back to those 2 dudes too.
Yeah.
They where the hell do they live? Are they in the Temple District or something?
Yeah.
No, they live up by near my house.
Oh, do they? What is that? The gardens or something like that?
No, the water district. Not the water district. The waterfront. Where the boat is with the pirate ship.
Oh, because I met them somewhere else.
Yeah, no, I met him in the Temple District.
Yeah, I thought it was the Temple District where I met them.
Yeah.
I must be thinking of something else then.
I mean,
I know I broke into somebody's house.
Yeah, that could be where they live.
I could have been sightseeing.
Yeah. And yeah, so I took them, and then you had to wait until they actually got all the way over there to talk to them. It's another one where, like, it just does, when they say, okay, we're going to do it, like, it doesn't just happen.
No.
Yeah.
You literally have to wait and make sure they get there.
Yeah, which is really weird because he ended up going into one of the barracks and then all upstairs where you were talking about earlier, and I went upstairs because I clicked on it before I noticed it was red and ended up getting sent to prison.
Yeah, oh, God, yeah. Oh, yeah, I got a story about that in a second. Yeah, so eventually then after that next day, and then you wait, and then they go there and the 2 witnesses talk to him, then Audens Avidius is arrested. Now, the first thing is if you confront, I did this, I confronted Avidius right away, and he arrested me. So don't do that because he's just going to arrest you because you have no proof of anything.
Who didn't see that coming?
Yeah. All right, so now have we all gotten 10 days past that point?
Yep.
Where he comes back?
Yep. Yeah, and so where did he pop up for you guys?
I was in the Market District.
Okay.
What the hell was I doing?
No, you can go ahead, Juan. Where were you?
I was in the sewers.
Were you?
Yeah, I was heading towards the meeting place with the chair.
Oh, and he popped up then? What a jackass.
After I had cleared everything out, I was working my way to get out, and then he comes through a door and he's just like, "I'll kill you." I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah. Who are you? What do you want?
I was like, wait, who are you? I'm like, oh, you. Well, thanks for the 750 gold. He just broke out of prison and had 750 gold on him.
Yeah, very sketchy. Very, very sketchy.
I was in the plains of Oblivion.
Oh, wow.
What?
I was in the middle of a tower going up to try and close one of the Oblivion gates.
You know what? It says it right here on... Yeah.
Yeah, he'll pop up ananywhere because I remember once I was doing...
the Oblivion Gate,
Jesus. The Great Prince quest, and he came after I had killed the count. He came in and he's like, "I'd kill you."
Oh my God. Yeah, it even says if you're in Shivering Isles, he'll wait for you outside the strange door.
Wow.
Yeah, wow, Oblivion. I didn't realize he would go through the Oblivion gates. That's intense.
Well, that's like a guy who wants vengeance right there.
Oh, yeah. He's committed. He's committed. Yeah, he's definitely committed. Yeah, so he popped up in the main drag in the Market District for me, and I see this crazy man come running at me. So I'm like, oh, crap. So I shot him with an arrow. And then all the guards turned on me.
Oh, God.
Because he had never hit me.
Yeah.
But he was running at me. And I'm like, wait. And then I got arrested again for killing him.
I guess he's coming right for us. The coming right for us doesn't work there, huh?
Yeah, I guess not. So then I go to prison. As soon as I get out of prison, the Prince of Miskarkand shows up and starts attacking me outside the prison.
The Prince?
Miskarkand is one of the alien ruins.
Oh.
And I went in there. I guess there's a quest associated with it too later on.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know what had happened, and apparently, I don't know if it follows you around or what. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I went there quite a long time ago. So, you know, I'm not sure what was going on there, but I come out of I'm literally just as I'm released from prison. There's I don't know, he was kind of like a dragon priest almost. What are they called? He was floating.
Lich.
Yeah, Lich. That's it. Yeah. And I'm like, what? Wait. I'm like, wait. This is the prison. What the hell's going on? So literally, after I got attacked in the street by the idiot that I forgot about, I then got got attacked at the prison afterwards. So there was that. Yeah, because Miskarkand is where you get the Great Welkin Stone, but I already have it because I. Oh, let's see. Oh boy, this is not good. All right, so let me read something to you from the UESP.
Okay.
Although it is possible to explore this entire ruin before starting the associated quest, it is strongly recommended that you do not do so. Retrieving the Great Welkin Stone prematurely triggers a serious glitch in the main quest, as detailed under the Miskarkand quest.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. Here we go. Let's see what this does. Bugs. It is possible to acquire the Great Welkin Stone before reaching this part of the main quest. If you pick up the stone, it is permanently kept in your inventory as a quest item, and Martin will immediately take it from you next time you speak to him. However, giving both the armor of Tiber Septim and the Great Welkin Stone to Martin at the same time results in a glitch that, while not game-breaking, will be a great hindrance later on in the main quest. With both items in your inventory, there is no interruption in the dialogue between handing the two over, causing the script where Martin puts on his battle armor to be skipped. Because of this, Martin will head out into defense of Bruma, wearing his robes and armed only with an enchanted iron dagger.
Oh my goodness.
Keeping Martin alive during the ensuing battle becomes much more difficult as a result.
I was going to say, if you thought it was hard to keep him alive before.
Oh my god. Jeez.
So, Michael, good luck with that.
So, all right. Apparently, I'm going to have to work on my pickpocket. Okay, there's an indirect workaround: is to reverse pickpocket permanent bound armor and weapons into Martin's inventory.
I think that happened in my first game.
Did it?
Yeah, because I remember him going to the fight with just a bloody robe on.
Oh God. Yeah, that's
because he kept on dying and dying. He didn't put on no special armor. I remember that much.
Yep. Well, that's probably what happened. Oh, and it's the King of Miskarkand and his zombie guardians will chase you throughout Cyrodiil if you run away from them, which I did. Yeah. So, well, we're gonna have some interesting tales when we get to Bruma. At least I'm prepared ahead of time, and we stumbled across this ahead of time. So, kids, do not get the Great Welkin Stone ahead of time. It is a bad idea. Yeah, when I got it, I'm like, I remember this. And then now I have it, and this is not going to be good. So, I guess I'm going to have to work on my pickpocket quite a bit. So that's what I'm going to be working on going on here is this. So. So Imperial corruption, another fun quest, and I like that you have that whole incident 10 days later. It really adds something to it.
Yeah, because it's just like all of a sudden you're getting attacked and you're like, wait, what?
Wait, yeah, who are you? What do you want?
Actually, I remember one, and it's just as good. and it's, in Skyrim, and it's the Lost to the Ages quest line, with Katria.
Yes.
It's her apprentice stole all her ideas and wrote a book about it.
Yes.
And then when you get there, you get to the forge and you make the crown or the shield or whatever it is, and then you're walking along the road, and then there's this dark elf with a load of guards next to him, and he says, "Where'd you get that crown? Wait, who are you? I know you, Katria.
Yes.
You know Katria. You must not live." And then you just big ball out fight right in the middle between you and him and all his followers and everything like that. He's got some pretty nice robes. Well, they look like master robes, but then when you look at them, they've got a really crappy enchantment. It's like a 15 fortification for destruction magic. It's not even they're not even proper master robes. They're really crappy ones.
Oh, are they? But they look good.
They look good because they're master robes. Yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that dude. Yeah. You do kind of randomly come across him. Oh gosh. Yeah. So apparently I'm screwed going to the future here. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. Maybe I'll get lucky and the glitch won't happen. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll luck out.
Are you on the Xbox?
Yeah, I'm on Xbox. I'm using Xbox One.
Okay.
But I think it uses a 360 emulator, so.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it loads up 360 when
Oh, okay. So, yeah, you're going to still have that.
Yeah, I'm screwed. I wasn't playing this one on PC, unfortunately. So, that's not going to be good. Oh, gosh. So, there we go. I stumbled across something I screwed up royally. So that leaves us with unfriendly competition in our main man Thorinir, who I sell a lot of stuff to.
Yeah.
So in this one, Jensine's one of the people that triggers this, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, she's head of the
was it
Merchants Guild?
Merchants, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Merchants Association or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. I guess you can talk to. There's a few of them you can talk to.
But I think
oh no, you have to speak to Jensine. Yeah, they all send you to Jensine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you speak with her, and then Society of Concerned Merchants. That's it. And then you have to go speak to Thorinir at the Copious Coin Purse, which is directly across from the first edition.
Yep.
So you talk to him, and then you have to wait and follow him. And he leaves his shop around like 8 o'clock or something like that. But he goes to the Merchant's Inn for quite a while.
Yeah.
So, if you just follow him, you'll be just standing in the Merchant's Inn for a long time, waiting for him to get where he's got to go. Eventually, he wanders around the market district a little more and ends up in a small garden, like kind of where the stump is, but not the stump one. A different part, a little different garden. And Agarmir is the guy he's talking to, and you have to sneak up pretty close to them to hear what they're saying.
Yeah, I was. I thought it was just not being detected.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd get close, and the eye would kind of start glowing. So I'd back off, and they just kind of sit there and just stare lovingly into each other's eyes while I'm sitting there trying to figure out
9 hours.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. I'm hiding behind the bush, and I'm like, all right, are you guys going to talk? But you have to step through the bushes almost.
Oh yeah, you have to. I was actually on the other side of the well, and I went past the well, almost right next to him, and then they start talking. And I'm like, okay, guys, you can see me.
Yeah, I'm
now
right
you're
here.
Talking.
I'm 2 feet away. I'm right here.
At one point, I walked up and started talking to both of them.
Oh, did you?
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey, know anything about any illegal
drugs? You want some scuba? No? Okay. All right, well, I'm going to go over here and hide behind the wall again.
Yeah.
Have you guys found the skooma merchant around the Imperial City?
I think I have, actually.
If you go around the wall, he's actually hidden on the side of where the stables are.
Oh, is that where he's at? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because I'll sit there and I'll be kind of working my way around the Imperial City sometimes, and I run into him, and that's the skooma dealer right there.
Oh my gosh.
But anyways.
Yeah, after being super sneaky and literally standing between these two morons, and they start talking, you get to eavesdrop on their conversation, which you are literally in the middle of. So then you have to follow Agamir to his back to where he lives, which is in the Plaza District, the Talos Plaza District. And you then can't enter his house until like the next morning, I believe.
Yeah, he has to leave his house before you can enter his house.
Yeah, you can't go in while he's there.
Because he bars the door.
Yeah. You can't even open the door. It's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not like you can pick the lock. It's completely barred.
Okay.
Yeah, because I used an unlock spell, so I unlocked it, and then I tried to get in, and then it came up. It's like you can't get inside. It's barred from the inside.
Yeah. So then you wait until he has a schedule, but you can just kind of like wait a little bit, check the door again, wait a little bit, check the door again. I mean, that's probably easiest. Once he leaves, you can pick the lock, or of course, if you happen to be there when he's leaving, you can pickpocket him and steal his key. You have to then get into the basement, and you have to take the manifest that is down there. What's it called? The Macabre Manifest or something like that. And it's pretty conspicuous, the manifest. It's like on a table, typical where you would find it. And then you go back to Thornir and tell him what's going on. He's like, whoa, what? He's getting it from dead bodies. What? I didn't know that. This is terrible. It's terrible. So
I thought he was just robbing it from like live people, not robbing it from dead people.
Yeah, this is awful. He's stealing from the dead. How horrible. And then that's when he tells you to go to the mausoleum, was it Trentius family mausoleum. So is there a specific? I don't think there's a specific time you have to go there. You just go there next, if I'm not mistaken.
I
think so.
I didn't think that he was the one that told us, though. I thought it was when you go to I thought it was in the journal or something.
I think it is in the journal, but that's when he kind of suggests it.
Okay.
To get more evidence to stop him, basically.
Yeah, because I think I read the journal.
Yeah, he probably gets it from the journal. So he probably says it so, if you don't read the journal that you know anyway. But so you go to the mausoleum, and then you confront him.
And it's a trap.
And yes, of course, yeah. And you can't attack. Well, you can attack them ahead of time, but don't. Because it screws everything. Yeah, it screws everything up, and you get arrested.
Yeah.
So they attack you, and then
So what did he went in there and he raised this guy, didn't he?
I think so. Yeah.
He raised him from the dead. I thought so.
His hireling, Rolgarel. Yeah, I think so. And then once you...
What was he wearing in your game?
Oh, gosh, I'm trying to remember.
He was in full Daedric gear for me.
Oh, was he? He might have been in pretty high-level gear. I was probably close to level 20 when I did it.
Yeah. I think he's just wearing regular clothes. I'm not sure, though.
Mm.
Yeah, no, not Agamir.
No, the guy, yeah, the other guy.
Yeah.
Bodyguard.
Yeah, I think he was wearing pretty high-level gear.
I think I was level 3.
Because he had the full set. Because when you find the Daedra, like those there's only a few that you can loot the armor from over in Oblivion.
Yeah.
but they never have any helmets. This guy had the whole set. He had everything, including the helmet. So,
wow,
managed to get the entire set.
Yeah,
Get a nice sword on him as well.
Argamir has a nasty sword.
Debaser.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one.
Apparently, there's also a mace hidden in there.
Really? I missed
Caliban's Grim Retort. Let's see. It does absorb strength 5 points for 20 seconds, absorb blunt 8 points for 20 seconds, and 10 points frost damage.
Wow.
It's apparently, I did not know this either because I didn't find it, hidden behind the grave of Caliban Trentius.
I tried to activate every single one, and none
So
of
did
them,
I. I wonder if
none of them
it's.
opened or anything.
I'm going to head back down there and see. Maybe something happened.
We'll do our own grave robin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and Debaser drains willpower and endurance, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's nasty.
And then, so you head back to Thorinir with the evidence, and here's where I screwed up again. I got all the way back there. I didn't have the evidence. You got to pick up the goddamn shovel.
Yeah, I remember that.
Shovel, he doesn't
This
understand.
This is when I finally learned the Oblivion rules. It's that literally before you move, go anywhere, speak to anything, read your fucking journal.
Exactly. Yes.
That's the best advice I can give from now that I'm an expert at playing Oblivion. From my 25 hours so far. So I'm an expert.
Yeah,
read your fucking journal.
Yeah, in Skyrim, I don't read the journal as much, but in this game, I'm always looking at the journal.
You really have to a lot more in this. Yeah.
Yeah. Because sometimes it just kind of gives you a direction, and then you get there, and then there's no arrow. You just kind of go,
where do I go? Am I in the right place?
And the usual answer is no.
Oh,
and
man.
I'm sitting there spinning. No arrow. Well, wait, what happened?
So then...
Yeah, where's the floating quest markers?
Yeah. Yeah, so after Thorinir, he will reward you with the Weather Ward Circlet. Which is...
so that's where I got it from.
Yeah, the resist frost, resist fire.
That one's nice.
And then Jensine, when you finally go to Jensine after that, her reward is leveled depending on your level. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 600 depending on your level. And she also is forgiving of Thorinir.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and invites him into the. But you got to pay those higher taxes, bro.
Yes, the concerned merchants or whatever the hell they are. Yeah.
Doesn't he donate the money to the families, or he donates all the stuff?
Yeah, he does. He does. Yeah, donate all his proceeds to something or other.
Supposedly he's going to clean up his inventory, but I don't know. I didn't notice him change his inventory at all. So I'm calling bullshit on that.
He just replaced it with legit stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, he cleaned it somewhere. He laundered it in some way.
Went to a fence.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he scammed it somehow. I'm not sure how, but he definitely scammed it. But yeah, the Weatherward Circlet is pretty good. I was using that for quite a while. I don't know if I'm still using it, but I was definitely using it
against the Mythic Dawn.
Yeah, for sure.
They use a lot of lightning.
Oh gosh, yeah, they do. Yeah, I definitely used it quite a bit. I don't think I have it on anymore. Let's see. No, because I have Fingleam, the helmet. So.
Oh yeah. I was like, should I? I'm gonna put this Weather Ward Circlet on, as long as with this ring and that ring. It's like, why isn't it not equipping? Why is that keeping? Because the circlet's not actually a circlet; it's a fucking ring.
Yes.
I was like, screw you, Oblivion.
I know, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, oh wait, do I? Yeah, I was just thinking that now too, but I realized, it's a ring. Yeah, because I switched. My new rings are way more powerful, so I did switch them. And you can wear 2 rings in Oblivion.
Yes,
yeah. That's nice.
Because I have the Ring of Treachery, which fortifies acrobatics, fortifies mercantile, light armor, security, sneak, and speechcraft.
Oh, nice.
What?
Yeah, I found that one. I think I don't even know where I found that. And then
I know I've seen that one before. I just can't remember where.
I can't remember where
Nice
either.
one.
And then I found a mundane ring, which reflects 35% of spell damage and resists 50% of magic.
Nice.
Bastard.
And I also have an acrobat amulet, which does 20 speed, 20 athletic, and 20 acrobatics. But I'm not wearing that. I have my necklace of swords, which reflects damage 33% and fortifies blade 25 points.
Oh, did you suck?
I found some. I had a run where I found some really good enchanted stuff.
It's got to be from the what do you call them? From closing the gates, because a lot of those Dremora have some really nice rings.
Yeah, no, these were because I didn't kill much in the gates. I didn't really battle in the gates. I kind of went through them, you know. These were different. I think some of them were like necromancers and stuff like that. Caves that I went through. But, you know, higher level ones, obviously. Oh, vampires. That's right. I came across a vampire cave. And there was I think I might have got one of these in Crowhaven, as a matter of fact, now that I think about it. But, yeah, it was vamps where I got most of the good enchanted stuff.
Okay.
Oh, and I just accidentally entered the Crowhaven burial halls. I meant to leave. I meant to exit Crowhaven, not too bad.
And it is nice going back into some of these places after the enemies have respawned, usually after you've gone up a few levels, just because of the upgraded gear that you can get from a lot of the similar type enemies that are in there.
Yep. Yeah, and when you start getting the higher level vampires and stuff, they have some pretty good gear. Like not heavy gear either, which is good. Whereas like the other enemies tend to have heavier stuff.
Right, because the vampires tend to wear robes.
Yeah, or have staves and things like that. Yeah,
right.
And that stuff's way lighter. The armor is like, especially high level armor is so heavy. You know, that ebony armor is just like ridiculous. And yeah.
It's nice. I think at some point when you raise if you raise your heavy armor enough, while you're wearing it, it's weightless.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, because isn't that a perk in Skyrim or something too?
I think it is in Skyrim as well.
Yeah.
That would be a good perk to have. Because,
the only downside to wearing armor in Oblivion is your spell effectiveness goes down.
Oh, does it? Yeah, mine's at 94% right now.
Yeah, so mine's at 92. Are you wearing all armor, or are you wearing like some robes?
I have a chameleon robe.
Ah, right, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I was wearing some not armor trousers and not armor gloves or something like that, I think. And then the rest was all armor. And I was like at 94% effectiveness. But then I'm now in all armor apart from... Oh, no, the head... I have Clavicus Files heavy, so that's why I'm down to 92% effectiveness.
Okay. Yeah, I think I have heavy boots on. Is what knocks mine down a little bit to 94. But
normally I'm wearing the Dark Brotherhood robes and the Chances robes, and I'm wearing a shield and this Umbra sword.
Mm-hmm.
The nice thing about that sword is it weighs nothing because it's a quest item.
Oh, that's right. It definitely is a quest item. That's for sure.
But it's expensive to fix.
Oh, God. That it is. Oh, that's where I was going. I'm going to go back to that. I'm going to go back to the thing and see if I can find that. That mace I was talking about. I don't know. I don't know how I missed it. Because I thought I searched the whole place.
I did too, and I didn't find anything like that. So.
Yeah, me either. I didn't see it.
I'm not too sure if I found it or not. I don't think so.
I don't think I did. I mean, maybe I did and I sold it and I forget.
Usually, if it's like a named item, I try to keep it where it's like a unique name.
Yeah.
So I don't think I would have sold it.
Yeah, I like to keep those too. I like have a ton of them.
You know, I use daggers anyway because obviously they're a lot lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I know in one of my little display cases, I put all 4 books of the Mythic Dawn.
Oh, did you? Okay.
And I lined them up 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like from Skyrim.
Oh, yeah. The Mythic,
I
yeah.
just need to put some robes somewhere. And
Oh, nice. Well, it's nice you have somewhere to lay that stuff out. Me, I have my stump, so.
Yeah. I have the Blade of Woe and Debaser in another one.
I still have the Blade of Woe in my inventory because I haven't gone there yet.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find this. What was the guy's name? Mira, Wodorus, Lagos, Lord Belarus, Raldos, Dalidus, Caliban. Here we go. It's behind it. I don't understand. Oh, wow. It's literally like on a shelf. God, I don't even. It's literally behind the guy. Behind the statue. Got it.
All right.
It's literally tucked between the carving on top of the casket and the wall. And you got to kind of jump and grab it at the same time because you can't see it unless you jump.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
I definitely don't have it then.
Yeah, no, I would have never found it otherwise. If I didn't read it, I would have never ever found it. So, and it has 8, 5, and 10. 8 absorb blunt, absorb strength 5, and frost damage 10.
That's not bad.
Caliban's Grim Retort.
I might have to pick that up.
Yeah. If you go down there, it's the second one on the left. The second grave on the left, I guess it is, or whatever, in the mausoleum. Yeah, you have to jump, and it's literally behind the carving. It's definitely not easy to find. It's not something you would have accidentally come across. Let's put it that way.
So, what was the reason why we had to kill Agamir then? If you're going in there and robbing that,
it's a good question.
Well,
aren't you just doing exactly what Agamir did?
Pretty much doing what he did. Yeah. I mean, aren't you pretty much doing what he did? Yeah.
But he's gonna keep it. He's not gonna sell it.
Who, Agamir? Oh, this. Oh, yeah, but you get to loot the entire place afterwards.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're really just doing what he did anyway. That's a good point.
Yeah, but you know what? We're the hero.
That's true. That is true. And we're also still going to sell it to Thorinir. So, really, what has changed? Oh, that is a good point. Never even thought of that. Never even considered it. So...
Didn't somebody do like Skyrim from the villain's perspective or something?
Oh, I'm sure somebody has. I would have to. I would love to watch that again if it was. Yeah.
Because I know I saw a fan fiction of Harry Potter from Malfoy's perspective.
Oh God.
And that was kind of interesting as well. So I mean, I guess it's all perspective, right?
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah, and especially on this quest. I mean, geez, you are literally doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, you pretty much do the same thing throughout the entire game. It's like you sit there, you kill somebody, you loot them.
And every fort you go through, you're going through. Most of those have
coffins.
Yeah, coffins in them, and you're like, oh well, let me just check out and see what's in the coffin. I mean,
the only difference is that the ones that we're getting them from, the dead bodies we're getting our stuff from, are a little bit more lively than the ones Agamir was getting them from.
Yeah, well, even then, there are coffins that you go into, and there's like sometimes you'll see skulls or rib cages in the actual coffin itself. So
that is true. That is true.
Crap. Although my character doesn't really care.
Are you saying about looking at it from a different point of view? One of those little comics I seen once was one of Lydia going into the Bernard Mayer. She's going in to have a drink, and somebody walks up to her and says, "What's it like working for the Dragonborn? It must be really cool." And then she has like a thought bubble, and then there's literally you see the Dragonborn there in full Daedric armor eating a human heart. I need to do this to learn alchemy. And she goes, "It's fine."
Oh my god. Oh.
Yeah, you do pick up like human flesh and stuff.
Yeah, you can eat human flesh. Yeah,
human flesh and a human heart for alchemy reagents.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's science. It's science.
It's science, yeah, for science.
Early science.
Yeah. And yet we can't do that one quest.
Oh yeah.
With the cannibals.
The cannibal quest. That is a skeevy quest. Of all the quests in Skyrim, that is the like. All right, really, people, really. You've gone too far now.
Now, if they put them in caves,
yeah, but you know that everybody would moan if Bethesda go, "Oh, Bethesda, where's my cannibalism?"
That's true.
Hey!
Yeah. You gotta have a little cannibalism in the game. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Without cannibalism in a Bethesda game, it's just not right.
It's true.
But I mean, like I said, it's not like they're putting them in cages and feeding them, like prime rib and fattening them up to feed on, right?
True. That is true. You know, one thing I totally forgot and realized this week is there's no kids in Oblivion.
Yeah.
There are no kids in Oblivion, unlike in Skyrim where there are kids.
Awesome.
Yeah.
There's widows.
That's true. That's a good point.
My third thing to add to the list.
Third
Sherry.
positive.
The third positive there. There you go, Sherry. Third positive. No kids in Oblivion.
There's no kids in Oblivion.
That's how Oblivion is better than Skyrim. Got my third one now. Just 2 more to go.
Although I question how old the Adoring fan is. He doesn't seem...
Well, he's a wood elf, so he's probably like 60.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's an adolescent, 60-year-old adolescent. Yeah, he's an immortal 60-year-old adolescent. Yeah,
because you cannot kill that fucker dead.
Oh
He's
man,
coming back.
I got a great screenshot from him watching me that I'm going to post in the group in a minute. But
Well, I'm taking pictures every time he dies.
Oh, are you? Oh, that is amazing. Oh, that's great.
So I'm just probably gonna do. I'm just probably gonna just start posting them, maybe in the Skyrim pictures.
Oh yeah. The picture group, image group. Yeah. I'm gonna start bringing them with me to die in places too. That sounds entertaining.
It's amazing. Especially like I saw one of the Mythic Dawn guys just charge him and smacked him across the room.
Oh my god!
And I'm like, wait, are we fighting? And I probably could have stayed hidden, and I would not have gotten. And they would have just gone back to what they were doing because. Actually, no. You know what? The first time I went through, I was trying to go through everything, and they took all my gear.
Oh man!
So all they left me was with the sword, which I didn't. I realized while I was in there, but after the ritual and everything, it's like, well, he got away. Now you got to go get that book, and I'm like, oh crap. I have no gear. What am I going to do? And I go up there and I don't know if maybe I was supposed to sneak and grab it, but I kind of went the Andrew way where I just started attacking stuff.
Just barreled through. Yeah.
And so I see my health going down and I'm running around heal. Run. What do you have? What do you have on you? Do you have anything? Oh no, I don't need that. Run around heal.
Oh,
I kept
man.
looking for potions on any Mythic Dawn person that I killed, and none of them had any healing potions. So, needless to say, I died. So the second time I went through, I'm just like, no. So I just killed everybody. But yeah, he was walking in with his torch, sitting there. All of a sudden, one of the Mythic Dawn guys puts on his full armor, bull rushes him, smacks him around, knocks him across the room, and kills him. And then goes back to what he's doing. And I'm just like, that guy was with me. But yeah, no, they just killed him and just left him there. I'm like, oh my goodness, that is amazing.
Oh, man.
So now I never know if they're just attacking him and they haven't seen me or not, which is why Boromir probably would have died if I hadn't realized in time that they were actually attacking us as well. So.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, it's a good time. I think it's worth having him around just for that.
Just to see what, yeah.
How many different ways he dies.
Oh, gosh.
He gets attacked by everything.
I'm going to start bringing him with me then to some caves and all. That'll be entertaining.
Because in one of the Oblivion, closing one of the gates, like I said, he just, I went through a door. Next thing I know, there he is right next to me holding a torch.
Geez.
I'm like, how'd you get here?
Yeah, what the hell are you doing here?
Where'd you come from?
Did you follow me?
And yeah, he died. Because in the beginning he used to run away. Now like the enemies are just getting too fast and they catch him and
they
kill
just
him.
catch right up to him. Yeah. He'll get blasted rolling with me at this point at level 24.
Yep.
Yeah, he'll be dying regularly.
He'd just be a giant meat shield.
Oh God, yeah.
Well,
does he come?
Not much of a meat shield, but
will he come into the arena with you?
I don't know.
We're gonna test that out. We're gonna test that out before next episode. See if the Adoring Fan comes into the actual arena where you pick him up at. That would be interesting.
That will be funny.
I'm gonna have to check that out. That'll be fun. I'm gonna grab him and take him around with me.
If he does, you'll just have to do a screenshot or take video or
of
something.
him dying in the arena.
Yep.
Getting trampled by minotaurs. Because he definitely will be. Oh gosh. All right, well, that has been our second part of the roundtable. The next one, obviously, coming up on the 11th with our next set of quests, which are all main quest ones. Dagon Shrine, Spies, Blood of the Daedra, and Brumagate. And Brumagate should be really fun, as we found out this episode. As we discovered, one of us will have a tough time with Brumagate. Stay tuned.
And I won't be going into any more alien ruins.
Yeah, skip all the ruin. Don't accidentally grab the damn thing.
Yeah. No, it won't be till episode 6, where you'll do the Great Gate.
Oh, that's the Great Gate. That's right. The Brumagate is just the regular Brumagate. That's right. Yes. That's right. Yeah. You're right. The Great Gate is the one. Okay, good. We got a while. Oh, good. I'll be like level 40 by then. It'll be so much easier. There shouldn't be any. I can't foresee any problems at all happening.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
You just have Dremora gods coming out.
Yeah.
And
he'll be there with his enchanted iron dagger.
I'm gonna pickpocket the shit out of everything just so I can actually put armor on him.
Is pickpocket tied into your sneak?
Yeah, I'm not sure. If it is, then
Because
that would be.
I don't think it's an actual.
It's not a separate thing in this.
No.
So yeah, if it's tied into the sneak, then I should be okay because my sneak is pretty high.
Yeah, that'd be good then.
Yeah, so that way I can at least get some good armor and chant it up or whatever, and or find some random enchanted armor or whatever and give it to him.
Yeah. It'd be nice if they had a cast armor on somebody else.
Yeah, well, you can cast the shield on someone else.
Yeah,
you can do that.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, you can do that. So, and I should be high enough level. to put a pretty decent shield on him at that point.
Yeah.
But the thing is keeping track of him at that great gate. Because
Oh,
so much crap comes out.
Yeah, it's like the Battle of Three Armies.
Yeah, it's insane. It's just stuff everywhere, and and you got to keep him alive. And it's like, and now I got to keep him alive with no armor.
Yeah, I remember. I think I remember the first time I did that one, and I mean, I was sitting there just sniping things from a bow, and it says, "Oh, you failed to keep Martin alive." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah. Wait. Who?
Yeah.
He can take care of himself.
Yeah, there's like 5,000 Daedra running through the gate.
I'm like, crap. I have to actually go in the middle of all this fighting. I'm wearing light armor and I'm a bow guy. Crap.
Yeah, I'll have to find him something decent to wear and work on that. See if I can give it to him, pickpocket him, and reverse pickpocket him, and make that work. See if I can do it ahead of time, play around with it a little bit. So I'm just recalculating. It'll be 2 weeks. This will be coming out 2 weeks before the charity event.
Marathon.
Yeah. Because this week, the last one will come out tomorrow for us, not for you guys, and and this one will come out the weekend before Halloween, whatever that is, 28th, something like that.
Okay, that'll be nice.
Yeah. So also get your feedback in for any of these episodes. It doesn't matter what quest you are doing, just send it on in, and
general Oblivion stuff.
Yeah, or general Oblivion stuff. I mean, it doesn't have to be specific to the exact quests or anything like that. So, especially if it's your first time playing through, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it, because I know I'm sure a lot of people haven't played it in the past. It is 11 years old. So
it was nice hearing Andrew's, because he said he gave it more time, and
he
was pleasantly surprised, because after the first one, he's like, I can't get past the potato head.
Yeah. It is jarring at first when you go from modern gaming and go back, but there's some really good stuff in it. I mean, there's obviously some funky stuff in it, but there's some good stuff in it. And
the third person mode is definitely a little bit more wonky than it is.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I only go into third person rarely in Oblivion. I do it a lot more in Skyrim, but in Oblivion I rarely do it, just because it's a little funky. It's usually like I'm running across a field or something like that.
Yeah.
Or like, when I do it when I'm running down a mountain to make sure I don't jump too far.
Yeah, or looking for dead bodies.
Yeah, or I'm looking for my bow that got bashed out of my hands in the dark, in the rain, in a high grass, as I was running backwards, where I'm never going to find it.
Oh, and the storms are crazy in this game.
Oh, they're intense, yeah. Especially around the gates, everything gets pretty stormy.
I can see why people came up with mods for Skyrim to make the storms a little bit better. Because they were pretty intense in Oblivion.
Yeah, they were definitely much more intense. So, all right, I'm going to go grab some dinner, guys.
Yep.
We'll talk to you guys. We'll probably set up, depending on what kind of feedback we get or whatever, we'll see how to schedule for that. But as of right now, the next Oblivion part of the show will be November 11th. So we'll see everybody then. Make sure you head into the quests of Dagon Shrine, Spies, Blood of Daedra, and Brumagate. So all main stuff next time. No sides, all mains.
Awesome.
Yay.
All right. Later, everybody.
Later, guys.